Mortal Kombat has finally arrived. The trailer, the first official trailer, just dropped today, and I am so excited and I'm so pumped for this. I did not have issues with the first film, 1995, I'm not mistaken. It was a really great adaptation in the sense that they had some really good fight scenes in it, and the people that played the characters were good. I mean, I liked Christopher Lambert as call it as Raiden. Did a very good job. Very funny, very comical. I liked his approach. In the sequel, James Remar played him, and he was a little bit too serious, a little bit too straightforward, and it's like I really miss Christopher Lambert's presence as him. You had Robin Cho who played Liu Kang in the first one and the second one. You had Talisa Soto played Katana. Lyndon Ashby who played Johnny Cage, and Bridget Wilson who played Sonya. Wish she would have played Sonya in the second film, but what you gonna do? Maybe she was too busy. Maybe she just didn't want to do it. But the first one really was just a lot of fun, and it really did tap in a little bit into the video games. It did, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't you would see like the fatalities and stuff like that, but a lot of it really wasn't as gory as the video games. Speaking of gory, Goro was in there. And if you guys ever see check out the behind the scenes and how they operated Goro. They had like a bunch of people doing it. They had to, one way it was like animatronic, and also a lot of, it was really complicated, but you would appreciate the effort that went into it. Now, it was great, and then the second one, it was rushed. I think it felt like they wanted to put in all of the characters that they didn't have in the first one. They put Cyrax was in there, and then Jax was a different dude. Well, I don't, Jax wasn't even in the first one. What am I talking about? If he was, yeah, he was, but it was in that scene when they were going after Kano, or they were had a mission, right? And they seen Jax, but he really didn't fight or anything. But what I liked about the first one was Reptile. Remember in Reptile? Reptile was just this, chameleon-like creature. Liu Kang couldn't see him, and then he falls into this statue or whatever, and then he becomes a fighter. And then that fight scene was probably one of the best scenes with him and Robin Cho, Liu Kang. Really great. We saw Shao Kahn, and we saw Motaro, and Sindel in the second one, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. A lot of people there's a love-hate for it. There's people I know that loved it, some people that hated it. I'm in between. I like seeing all the characters that they brought out, but it seemed too rushed, and they could have made a better film off of the first one. The first one is kind of like a guilty pleasure. A lot of people, it's a cult classic. A lot of people are going to say that they liked it, but of course, it definitely wasn't. It didn't take the video game seriously. Now, this one, from what I hear, is very video game based, in the sense that we're going to see all of the fatalities. I think we're going to even see some babalities. Some people were saying that we were going to be seeing those things. That it was going to be funny how that's going to come into play. But we'll be seeing the goriness of those, all out, just full blown, as we should see them, because you all know us fans who are into video games know that the fatalities are pretty brutal. So if we can see some of that in this film, and I know that we were promised that, so James Wan is behind this. He produced it. So from what I remember, I know I know because what was the movie that he left? James Wan. He left. God, what did he leave? He left a movie to do this, or did he leave this movie to do something else? But no, I believe he's behind this. I believe he is. Production wise, what was the other movie? I'm trying to remember what it was. I'll probably remember it later on. But enough of me talking. I mean, I want to see this trailer, and here I am babbling, But let's get into this. And for those of you who stop by and check it out, I appreciate it. So why don't you come along and join me as we check out Mortal Kombat 2021, the official trailer. This one is actually the red band trailer, so that's gonna be pretty a sight to see. Let's see what that kind of version of the trailer is going to do. A lot of blood and guts, I'm pretty sure. Let's check it out. The following restricted preview has been approved by appropriate audiences. For appropriate audiences by the Motion Picture Association of America.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
When we got there, it tore through
Jax and Sub-Zero. Oh!
Has superhuman abilities.
That's how. I guess that's how he lost his arm.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
Louis Tan.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation.
Scorpion.
To fight for something known.
Oh! Oh!
As Mortal Kombat.
Oh, man. April 16th.
Champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Okay.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
Oh my god.
How many
That's awesome.
of my people you put in the ground? We will not fail.
That's Shao Kahn.
Kill them.
Look, that's looks like Shansung. Oh man, there's Goro. Holy crap. That's Sub-Zero and Sub-Zero and oh my, what the hell did he just do? He turned his arm into a weapon. He cut it off and then turns into a weapon. Nice. Haha, nice. Man.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
Holy shit. Man, that was a trip. And of course, he had to have the quintessential one-on-one with Sub-Zero and Scorpion, bitter enemies that they are. But got to see some others in here. We got to see Liu Kang, got to see Kung Lao, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Sonya Blade, the Jax. I saw a girl there licking the katana. Was that Katana? Or maybe that was Molina. And then we saw Shansung, and we saw Goro. Holy crap, man, that was so good, dude. And you can see it's definitely gonna be brutal. That one, what was that? We had Sub-Zero cut off, looked like Scorpion's, his arm below the elbow, and then he turns it into a weapon. It's almost like, I guess it could have been like the blood, and then he turned it, and he made it hard with ice, and then he used it. You know what I mean? And then I like how when he confronted Scorpion and confronting those guys, man, and then you hear him say, "Get over here." You gotta say that, of course, right? And Louis Tan, who the guy, and I believe, because I read a little bit of it, is that he's like a MMA fighter or something, and then I think it's going to be centered around him, and he's going to go to this tournament. And this is a guy that we've seen in a number of shows, and like that, and he's well known. And the guy who plays Jax is the guy who played Jimmy Olsen in the Supergirl TV series. We see how his character Jax lost both his arms, courtesy of Sub-Zero, who's played by Joe Taslim. We see him in movies like we've seen him in Warrior, the TV series, and then we see him in these other South Korean action films. He's been in films with Iko Weiss, who from The Raid, and I'm surprised that he's not in this film. I could have seen him as one of the characters, but who knows? Maybe he's a surprise entrant, if you will. Who knows? But I mean, for a movie like this, man, you got to get the top tier guys, man. That are martial arts action stars. You know what I mean? Like even put what's his name in there? From old boy from Ombak. But yeah, this is really a great trailer. Lives up to my expectations. I'm pretty sure it lives up to everybody's expectations that's been dying to see this. Like, what the, so great, like to talk about it. It's like, yeah, you see them going into a ice fortress, definitely Sub-Zero's hideout or his home domain, and then we see Jax get into it with him, and then he gets his arms pretty much frozen and then broken off. So henceforth he has to get those metallic or whatever arms that he fits himself with. We see Kano in there. I don't know if Kano is on their side because it seems like looks like they were rolling with each other. I don't know. But yeah, they really just showed a lot of stuff in here. You can kind of see that they're gonna do a little bit of origin with Scorpion. But yeah, this is really a great trailer. I mean, there's nothing really more I can say, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really brutally fun. That's what my description. Brutally fun. Seeing the well, yeah, there you go with Liu Kang making the dragon with his fire. The animality. There you go. Yeah. You got fatalities. You got babalities. You got animalities. Friendship. I think they said something that they were going to do something like that in here. I don't know. But it's weird because the character of Louis Tan's playing is really not connected to the Mortal Kombat. I think that's what I read, or I think that's what I heard. Like he's just a different character, which actually is kind of like cool because it's like you're gonna put someone different into there to kind of be a part of and then maybe he'll be added to the whole thing, the whole lineage of it and legacy of it, and you probably become a popular character later on. Even he included in the Mortal Kombat games, but yeah, that's my video. My reaction to the Mortal Kombat 2021, the official Red Band trailer. But so for those of you who stopped by and checked out this video, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.